Good evening. How you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. Bridgewater, Epic, hello. So, work has been a dumpster fire. So as I was packing up to leave, I was closing programs on my laptop. I maximize the window just before I close it. Error, can't find this image. No. Then proceeded 15-20 minutes of fixing a print file before leaving. So that was fun. Jonathan. How you doing? Welcome. So that's why I'm late. It's because I was stuck at work a little late. That's also why I've got this here sitting in front of me. I got this a little while ago. I haven't opened it yet. I'm gonna do that in a minute. But yeah. I'm getting drunk tonight. How's everyone's week? Tired? Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. How the hell? Why? Oh boy. Hang on. Oh boy. Yeah, imagine. Just imagine. Just keep imagining. I need to like revamp a lot of like stream related stuff, honestly. So I started looking into it the other day. For specifically like tying in like some YouTube stuff as well. It's like getting YouTube chat on the stream on the overlay. And like the main way to get YouTube chat on the overlay is just, oh, you're gonna log in via YouTube in OBS, and I'm like, no, because I also want to stream to Twitch, so that's not gonna work. So, yeah. Then it's like, oh, just capture the window. First off, no. You know how like the messages will like disappear after a little while, after a few seconds, right? That doesn't happen if I just capture the window, right? So whatever. But there's like nothing out there. There's like nothing out there to easily anyway that I can see. That's just like, you know, here I can add this thing, add this plugin to OBS or whatever. To get YouTube stuff. Where I haven't even looked at like alerts for YouTube. I don't even is that a thing that's possible? I don't even know. I have no idea. But anyway, there's a little bird on the top of this. Oh, it's nice. So today we're probably gonna be refactoring a bunch of stuff that I've already written. I don't know. I didn't think too hard about it. So oops, my bad. I've been too busy dealing with work bullshit and playing Horizon Forbidden West. These nuts. Got him. Yeah. I swear that's like all I've been doing. Like when I'll get home and then I'll just play that until I fall until it's time to go to bed. And that's terrible. I shouldn't be doing that, but Epic, it's a miracle I have food to eat when I get home. Forget about literally anything else, okay? And even then, it's, oh my god, this is thick. Holy shit. Wow. Oh, that smells good, though. This. That. I don't think it comes across on camera very well, but that is thick. Jeez. Oh, us. I mixed it up. Whew. Oh, so this is sake. This is by volume only 6% alcohol. A little lower than some of the other stuff. Yeah. But it is very unfiltered, if you can see that. Yeah, that's on the inside of the bottle there. I mean, I don't think it's that thick, Epic, but... That's an interesting taste. Sweet. Very sweet. I don't know if I like this one. No. Filtered is clear. Filtered is a lot more clear. Yes. It isn't always like water clear. There's sake that is that clear. Like one I had last time, what looked like water. But generally it'll have like a tint or whatever, and you can usually tell it's what's it? It's alcohol, whatever. For the unfiltered stuff, it's at the very least cloudy or that's milk. That's what that looks like, right? The follow-up, hey doing? What assembler am I using? I am using this CC65 suite. That's CA65. I think it's the tools command, actually. Is it tools? It's spelled tolls. Yeah, so CC65 is the suite of tools I'm using. Or the compile chain. So there's a C compiler, an assembler, a linker, and some other stuff. I'm using the assembler and the linker. Yeah. I don't know about this one. But yeah, so so I didn't like really think of what I needed to do tonight. I know I have a lot to do. But I don't know where I left off, number one. So let's I've got this. Hang on. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn my Bluetooth back on so I can pair my controller real quick. Come on. Oh, I gotta hit connect over here because it doesn't do that automatically. Connected, good, because it's blue now. You can almost see it. All right. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. 4x. Okay, so we got game mode stuff going, right? I don't have any of that. Oh, okay, so I don't have any of the time attack stuff. The block, single block stuff is what we got working last time. Or did we actually? Hang on. Oh, I need to actually do the if I hit A or start here, I want to actually launch the game with whatever I have selected. Notice you have Linux as one of your tags. How do you feel about Windows 10 being end of life in October? October and 25 being the year of the Linux desktop. Welcome. How you doing, by the way, Pokey? I hate Windows. I hate it so much. I didn't particularly like Windows 10. I like Windows 11 less than 10. I have to use Windows for work. In my possession, I have two Windows machines. One is my work machine that I do not own. It's Windows 11. I fucking hate it. The other one is a Windows 95 stone tablet, basically. Things like that. It has a trackball mouse, not a trackpad. It has a solid trackball mouse embedded in this laptop. I need to like break that thing out and clean it up and get it working. Only slightly worse. I don't know about that. I don't know about slightly. But yeah, so all of my other stuff is some flavor of Linux or Unix. Now, Jinxie, how you doing? And Def Can't Game, welcome. Connected to the... No! I will not connect that to the internet. Absolutely not. That thing is staying off of the internet. I want it to survive. What assembler mode am I using? I'm not sure what you mean by assembler mode. I mean, it's for the NES, so it's all 6502, if that's what you mean. If I open up the make file, So these are my. This is my assembler flags right here. This is compile in debugging symbols and all that. And this is just the T, the type 6502. Yeah, just TNES. So I'm not using any undocumented opcodes or anything. So it's all the official opcodes. Mainly because I want it to work. I want the stuff that I write to work on the widest variety of things. Official and unofficial hardware, basically. Yeah. I was doing some reverse engineering on the Digimon World PC port. Okay. Digimon World is only released on the PS1 worldwide, with the exception of Korea, where it didn't get a PS1 release. Instead, it had a PC port that only existed there. Really? Okay. Was it a port or some, like, weird bastardization of an emulator? They don't like 11. When, Microsoft's requirements are very strict. They are. Creating e-ways for those who can't upgrade. Yep. How do I feel about people moving to Linux? I mean, if they don't have a terrible time, I'm all for that. I would love for Linux adoption to go up. But I understand that it's not for everybody. I get that. Believe me, I've learned that firsthand. You do any 3D printing or owning any? I do not know. I don't do a lot of hardware physical realm stuff. Most of what I do is all software. Or very close to to software. Like I'll be the closest, or the only stuff that I've done on hardware, at least especially recently, was pull apart a Famicom Sharp titler to get the ROM chip out of it and dump the ROM so I could reverse engineer it. That said, my day job is I work at a printing company. It's printing on paper, not 3D printing, but you know. We launch the game. When you launch the game, it checks if you have a Direct 3. If you have Direct 3D 8. If you don't, it tells you need to install it. Although while doing reverse engineering, I noticed it only calls the DLL twice. Both calls being to attempt to make a window. If it fails, until the user knows not able to initialize or is not initialized. Huh. So it doesn't. So it's all in software, and it just like creates the Direct 3D, DirectX, whatever window, and like draws to a surface and just blitz that surface. Like, does it do its own like software rendering, and then just uses Direct 3D as the destination to throw everything at, just for show. I forget what GDI stands for. Game Development Interface or something like that? I don't know. All right, yeah, so if I go back to the main menu from here and hit start, it soft locks. Okay. So that's what I'm... Oh, God. Wait. Are we soft locked? Or did it just not turn everything on? We are soft locked. What? What rendering API am I using? The NES hardware. I am talking directly to the video chip essentially. Yeah, there's the PPU is the name of it. How did this break? Like what? Yeah. Oh, everything's hand rolled for this. Everything's hand rolled. Yep. To connect that Windows 98 machine to the internet, you need to backport the internet to support that, right? Yeah, I need to have like some proxies that like rewrite shit, you know. It's the first time I've ever seen a requirement for a game that is just a blatant lie. Stubbed out you stubbed it out and it works just fine. Nice. For Hardlock, so Hardlock is exceptionally rare on the NES. Because to Hardlock, you need to... I am Jojo, how you doing? To Hardlock, you need to crash the processor, essentially. And doing that requires using undocumented opcodes. Specific undocumented opcodes that will actually crash the processor, right? So it's all... what's the term? Pipelined. It's all pipelined for, you know... in certain cycles of the processor, it's doing a thing, right? Like every cycle, it's performing an action. One might be reading something from memory, and then the next, like decoding that instruction, and while it's doing that, it's fetching the next one, right, from memory. There's a handful of instructions that break that pipeline, so it never fetches the next instruction. So it just craps out and keeps running the same instruction over and over again, I think. Or it just like that's like a hard break, right? Everything else, the vast majority of crashes are it's running code that like isn't code. It's running graphics data as code because shut up. That happens a lot. All right. And it's game is what I want. Okay, right here. I'm gonna reload that. You have a fun work story. Oh boy. What's your work story? It never got there. How did it never get there? What? And we're back in. Wait a minute. We're in fill screen. Why are we in fill screen? Oh no. Oh no. Where does this init routine go? Pull A is 0. Put that in X. Init routines. Okay. Address pointer 1. 8DD2. M reviewer. We're not in the right bank. Number 1. That should be around... Where's 8? Is 9. 8. DD2. Okay, so right there. After it switches the bank, that should be code. Right now it's data. Pull A. Put that in X. 0. It's like the lower bank. Yep. Okay. That is correct right there. Right? No. Load block is wrong. That needs to be the init function. Right there. 825F. That's what it should be. Remember how I told you that Nintendo had made actual guides for devs to port their NES games to the Game Boy? Vaguely. Did you stumble across that? Got a request from a customer who had a bad security issue with our fault. Okay. So we've been bending backwards for the request. They want it for an API. If the call is unauthorized, only drop it instead of returning a status code. Sure. Proceed to me trying every middleware in C# to realize you just can't. They make a proxy server in Golang, which can drop the connection. QIS Starling 502 error. QE realizing we would have to get rid of the corporate firewall. Yeah. The load balancers, ISS, put a machine raw on the internet for people to hit. Whoa. It took me an hour to get security to understand what the client was actually asking. Oh, that's rough. Yeah. Sending a zip thought it was PDF files, but no. Doc files from 99. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. I know, Discord. It's a zip file. Fuck off. Okay. Oh man, nested zips. Let's go. And everything's in caps because it's yelling. I'll have a look at that in a little bit. Yeah. My argument is, so we invalidate the entire principle of web APIs and poke a hole in our security because not returning a response is more secure. So the reason that they think that it would be more secure, right, is, oh, they don't know anything's there. Well, hang on. Like, you're a company, right? So, like, the domain resolves to an IP address. Someone knows it's there anyway. If you're from 98, oh my god. Just by the time it comes to us, the attacker would know a connection is there. So if we silently drop a TCP handshake already, a TCP handshake already happened. Ooh. Yeah, that's how DNS works, right? All right, so we need to wait. Hang on. Wait. 81D2. How did it... Wait. Oh, I didn't see it. Huh? Wait, that should be going to start game. That did go to start game. No, I see what happened. Init game is not on here anymore. Not main. No. This needs to just fall through. Let's try that. Better, but it doesn't do what I wanted to do. Cool. Yeah, team lead and security was like, I need to ask person because I'm not an application guy. When it's confused, like, hold up, you're the final say on security measures, and you think this is an application issue, right? Yeah, that's a networking thing. Why is the security guy not an application guy? What do you know? I ask my, well, not directly, but I wonder the same thing about my IT department. What do you know? I got a message from one of the IT guys today. Hey, what was that command to add users in Linux again? On Red Hat? What was that script? To which I responded, oh, that! I deleted it. It was making a mess of the accounts. So I deleted it. And then I showed him the output of the script that I deleted. I had like one of the scripts still there, but I deleted the contents and just had it echo out like user add, dumbass. So it was nicer than that, obviously, but it laid out the commands, the 3 commands you needed to run, right? Add a user account, set a password, immediately expire the password, so they have to, enter a new one. So I sent that screenshot over to him, like, yeah, do it this way because this is less fucked. Yeah. Someone, how you doing? Is there gonna be SRS or T-spins in this Tetris clone? SRS. That's the rotation thing, right? The rotation system. I think I'm using partial SRS. I don't know about T-spins. I need to get wall kicks figured out before that. I would like to try and get that working because I would like that working on this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Yeah. Super rotation system. Yeah. Yeah, so it's not doing the kicks yet, but it is rotating correctly according to SRS. Minus the kicks. Did I watch Sodink's video about coroutines? No, I did not. I have not seen that. No. I always forget I know it's user app, but never the command. Same. I always have to look it up. But, no. T-spin triple my beloved. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see what I can figure out with that. But there's some stuff I need to figure out before that. This being one of them. The fact that apparently this ain't working. So we're gonna go back over to start game. Right there, mode 2. Okay, so we're gonna reload that. Game modes. Mode 2 is that block. Okay, mode 2, good. It's not 0, it's not 1, it's not hold, it's not dirty, it is single. So we're gonna branch over there. Single, load 1 into the game mode. Load the block ID into game mode +1. Oh, right, because, yeah, it's a structure, so it just says, it just shows... I'm curious now, actually. Hang on. Bin and map. Not map. No. This. Okay. What is that structure that I'm using? Game mode. Oops. Okay. So it sees it as a structure. Size scope is 5. Scope ID 5. Does it have it? ID 605. Yes. Okay. So that data is there. So Messin has the data it needs to properly do that and display that. I wonder how hard that would be to actually implement. T-spin-W. Fun fact, can't read assembly. I can barely read JavaScript. I mean, that's understandable, honestly. I can barely read what I wrote, so, you know. And I'm the one that wrote it, so don't feel bad. Currently setting up QBitTorrent on my server, so I can make it download the things instead of my computer and stop getting a bunch of notifications that pass on working. Oh my god. Oh my god. I haven't torrented on my local machine in so long. Like, over a decade. Over a decade. I've had a seed box set up for years, which I do need to rework, by the way, because the software I've got running on that is dog shit. It needs to be restarted all the goddamn time. Not the system, but the actual like service needs to be restarted. And it's, oh my god, or else I can't fucking connect to that damn thing. Transmission. I use transmission and it's terrible. Don't. I've heard good things about what is it? R-torrent, I think it is. No, I will not say that. Someone. Yes, R-torrent, and then there's a there's some interfaces for that I've heard good things about. Yeah. And so I need to switch up how I'm doing it, because the one I'm using right now is trash. It used to be good. It used to be great, but not anymore. But anyway, okay. So that was my curiosity there. I'll have to see how bad it would be to implement that. Okay, so almost got to push my server. Nice. Only need the PSU, network card, and 4 more drives. All right. That's like, it's not half of it, but it's a good portion of it. Whatever your name is. Yeah. Like, flow doesn't look bad. Then download sends me to npm. Oh god. Ew. Yeah. So some of the front ends for RTorrent are like web based. So when I get it, if that sends you to npm. But RTorrent's like is a text based client that what's it, has a daemon mode or a service mode or whatever the hell you want to call it. Are you Tetris in Basic? No. Tetris in Assembly. Welcome, by the way. Romero? Kind of want the UI-based client? From Rain World? I have no opinion whatsoever, because I'm not even sure who that is. The SATA extender. Oh, God. The extender. Extendomatic. I'm not done stepping through here. Okay. So we load that up. So it does load. Clear it. Wait, why do I clear it? Clear carry. Add 1 to that? Oh. Right. Yup. The high score index. That's what that is. Four. Ha! Well, no, that is correct, actually. No, that is right, because that's based on the block. Right. So that is correct. Yeah, welcome. Thanks for being here. What platform is this for? I bet it's interesting. The Famicom, or the NES. This guy right here. And if I turn that on and hit that button, where's this one? Can I get it without regular? Okay, good. And then there. This up there is my code running on hardware. Is this broken? No, good. It's an older build. So this is I can't see very well what's going on there. So this is an older build running on real hardware, right off screen. So that's what's up there. But yeah, the NES, or the Famicom. I'll leave that running up there. It's fine. Open that as most of the pictures are meant to be displayed on the website. Apparently, yeah, I figured as much. Yeah. It's real. What? Okay, so that worked fine. Goes to done, which just starts up init game. Yeah. Load some pallets. Load some more pallets. Clears out the field grid. I needed the bags. I don't know if I needed to. I wanted to look at that. That's where things broke actually. I think. So let's restart again. Over here. Oh, and let's do this real quick. Let's comment out that. No, because I have to change a bunch of other crap for that. Never mind. All right, that one again. B start down to why? Delete that. Okay. Init bags. Okay. Oh, because I'm looking at yep. Look up. So this. What is that? Only T. That's what it's looking for. No, I want to look at something else. Current. Where is it? Current game type. Plus. No. No. What was the current game mode? Mode plus base game. Compare that to game well game base type plus it's single block. And at that, okay. In a bag, we're gonna rename this to single block, like that. Load up current game mode plus not base game, but game mode type arg. Oh, that needed 7. What is 7? That. Okay. All right. When I migrate to giant, never. Don't feel compelled to have to talk about something. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Almost base language. The observable universe. What about the unobservable? Actually doing a small project for Tetris and PowerShell as a module. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I haven't done much PowerShell stuff. I know it's powerful, but like, I know it's in the name, I guess, technically. But so I tried to learn PowerShell once, and I found a tutorial video, right? Because I couldn't find. I found that easier than finding like just a text blog to walk me through it. So I started watching this thing, and I couldn't get through it because the guy that was presenting was far too excited to be drinking the Microsoft Kool-Aid. He was on something that he shouldn't have been on. And I just couldn't. Apparently Artor and Creator made Flood too. I don't know about the sake. I don't know. Okay. So there's that one. I think I also have another. Well, no, that was just that, I think. And then Well, hang on. Okay, so it jumps to that. Oh, and then RTSs. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Next block. Shuffle bag. This one here, we gotta do the same thing. So we're gonna look at a game again, I guess. And then init bag. PowerShell is just a fancy C# wrapper. All right then. So we're gonna load up this. This is gonna be our comparison now instead of that. Otherwise, we're gonna load up that and store it into current block. Base game undefined. What do you mean? Game base type. Base type. Okay. Rather Python while Linux? Yeah. Yeah. All right, load that. Game modes down here. Just send it. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Then we're gonna bop, 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 bop. Actually, I can just. All right, 318. I need to fix the game over stuff here in a little bit. SINGLE. No, doesn't go in there. It was L. It should have been. It should have hit this one. No, I'm not going to respond to your request. Say a thing. All right. Okay, so the checking for that stuff. Dead. Check for new high score. Check for new high score. Load up. Okay, so it's not using. I'm gonna smack you, Jojo. I'm gonna smack you. Init bag. No, not init bag. Start game. And we're gonna look at this. So we're gonna load that. Okay. Set new high score. Nope, we're gonna put it down there as well. Load that. I think that's it, right? And then down here, new score, go to init. New score? Huh? What the hell is this? Init index, new score. After options. Scores, enter name. That's what that is. Okay. course it's incapable. Not exactly my own free will, all right? Because, so, it's all path of least resistance, all right? So if I didn't do that, I would have gotten a call on my way home, and I would have had to fix it here. All right? Much rather fix it there while I'm at work still. Game score looks at only L, and new right look at it too. So, yeah, so what I'm doing right now, by the way, so I have a bunch of different scoreboards. That's what these are right here, right? So standard is the main, I actually need to rename that to like marathon or something, is the main scoreboard. I've also got a bunch of single block modes, only Z blocks, S, T, L, and J. Excuse me. I've got some time attack stuff, right? I've got a dirty board. Don't worry about that one. No hold, and a classic mode. So far, the only one that actually works entirely is the standard mode. Now, I need to get the scores on the other modes, looking at the correct high score table to see if it's a new high score and adding it to that table. So what happened just now was it added the high score to the wrong table. Yeah. All right. So new score. Go to get this out of the way. And that is init scores. Enter name here. And where's the end one? Frame enter name. That's what I want. Okay. Do select. Init scores, go to init. Okay. For this, here, somewhere I've got load index of this right here. So we're going to load up this, that, and that's the one we're going to load up when we initially hit the screen. Okay. So side effect of that should be if I change the mode here and I go to high scores, it should select that mode. It didn't. Really? No, because I didn't start the game. Okay. 178. Single 2. Okay, there we go. That worked better. L blocks. Good. Good. Brainwash the grind. Yeah, I know. It's yeah. It's bad. Not as bad as like the Japanese work culture, but still isn't great. On-call is terrible when you're a single point of failure. Turning off your phone in tech is deathly in many small Oh god, yeah. So this past Monday and the Monday before, I technically had vacation time. I was technically not working. So that would have been the 27th and the 3rd of this month. The 27th of last month and the 3rd of this month, right? On the 27th, I'm sorry, on the 26th, the power went out at work. Shit. That means I've got to turn shit back on. I don't have to physically be there, but I need to like turn on like certain programs and get certain programs started up. Because IT is clueless about that. Completely clueless. And none of this shit starts right on its own. None of it does. So I thought I got everything started up Sunday night. It was after stream that I did it, right? I overlooked a single server. Because of that, it was a Red Hat server. Because I overlooked it, a bunch of shares weren't mounted, and it ran out of space somehow. The root partition was 100% full. I found that out when tab completion stopped working. So that was cool. So I got a phone call Monday morning at like 7. Hey, nothing works on Red Hat. What do you mean nothing works? I'll look at it. So I log on, and it was worse than I thought. So that goes that day. I still played Horizon for most of it. And this past Monday, the 3rd, power didn't go out. I was still called because, well, so Saturday was the 1st. I had to work Saturday because reasons. There's one customer that we have that always has their file run on the 1st of the month, no matter what day that is. Thankfully, this customer is going away. Regardless, I had to run it because reasons. So I was already on Saturday. Then Monday rolls around. 1st of the month, which is a busy day. I took it off anyway because fuck it. But I still had to log on to send a file to somewhere else. And then other shit broke that IT, what's it? Delegate's not the right word. Diverted? No. Yeah, IT basically said, oh, he can fix it. And I'm like, no, it's a printer, Q. You fix it. I don't know where it is. Bullshit. It's internal help desk. And then there was other issues that happened. And my boss understands that, right? Like, he's like, what the hell? Why are we calling you on your day off? You need to teach them the stuff that you're doing, so we don't need to call you. And I'm like, that's not an easy task. Management's there to manage the company. They're supposed to manage that operations. The operations continue if people are on vacation. Yeah. Technically, without the pay, but technically I am now like a supervisor. But yeah, so okay. Teach them what they need to do when shit hits the fan. Debugging skills. Fucking debug. That's what I do, is debug. And the only reason I know exactly where to go is because it's broken before. And I know where to start looking. I need a bigger company to work at. We have 3 plants. 4 technically. 4 individual plants. So my title is senior developer, finally. I do not act like a supervisor. There are like employee review things that that have been on my to-do for fucking 6 months. I'm not touching those. No. Offices in separate states. Do I manage other people? Yes. Yeah. But the reason that was because I've been able to figure stuff out. So when they can't like figure something out, they just went to me because I had already figured it out at one point. And that just evolved into, oh, I guess you're the manager now. I'm like, fuck, man. Really? And what sucks, so I've got this retiree that's there, right? Good guy. We shouldn't have hired him. We shouldn't have hired him. We're not going to fire him because we can't afford that, honestly. What little he does is important. Because it's more shit that I don't have to do, right? It's very repetitive work that he does. So he can do that. It's fine. I don't care. He can do that. But my boss wants to like fold him into more stuff, and I'm like, the guy's in his 60s. He has lost so much cognitive ability. He cannot debug things. He confirms with me 3 times a thing I told him to do. It's not rocket science that I'm asking him. I'm asking him to copy and paste a file, and he has to confirm it with me 3 times. What? Approved to make decisions? Like, what kind of decisions? Of like, who does what? Not really. Not really. Nothing that matters, that's for sure. So yeah, I can't give anything difficult to that guy. Can I spend company? I cannot. No, I cannot. I do not have that power. The other guy that I work with, great guy, has been there about as long, a month shorter than I've been there, so just under 4 years. Great guy, doesn't handle pressure very well, especially when people are breathing down his neck to get something done, right? Yeah, fancy worker, right? So, and the other one's an intern. So I'm not doing that to an intern, right? I'm not gonna throw him through a gauntlet as an intern. So I'm the only one that can really understand what happened when things catch fire. Right? Good example. So there's one task that my boss wanted me to give to the retiree to get it off my plate. This task is making thousands of PDFs from certain files, right? Big print file, thousands of individual statements, we'll call them, in these files. And for every single statement, it creates a single PDF. The process is more or less automated. What you do is you log into the Linux server, CD to a certain spot, run a command with specific arguments, right? Like a work order number, basically, at the end. It's going to ask you how many items are in that. You type in what the customer rep tells you, and you hit go. And then you wait. And you wait until it's done. And when it's done, you take that file that it creates, tells you where it is, and you just throw it at the customer. Go, here you go, and there it is. On the surface, very simple. On the surface, it's straightforward. When it's 20 items, 1,000 items, 3,000 items, everything's fine. Once it hits 5,000 items, it doesn't catch fire yet, but it's glowing, right? You can tell, like, the server's not happy. When I send 44,000 items through it, the server catches fire. And that is not a problem he can solve, because turns out that requires rebooting a production server during the day, in the middle of production hours. He cannot do that. How did I find out that's how to resolve it? Because that's what I had to do the other day. Shucks, how you doing? So, what I've found works for this, right, is run it overnight, right? But it's a two-step thing where I've got to pause a process on the server that does all the conversions, and then I need to kick off the process, and then wait for all those files to queue up on the processing server. That took an hour the other night. Just that, it wasn't processing anything. It was just discovering the files it needed to process. Took an hour. Once that was done, I made sure production was all set and had their files everywhere they needed to go, because I was going to make this server scream. So once they were good, I hit go. Made sure it started working, packed up my shit, and left. 5 hours later, it finished. And I sent the files this morning. So, like, sure, on the surface, it's a simple process, except when it isn't. Why can't the CS department do that? The customer service department? Fuck off, no. Absolutely not. They can't run jobs or this kind. This is a once a year process, by the way. Reboot server, 20 minutes tops. It's not that easy. You'd think it would be, but it's not. That server, that processing server, specifically controls getting files to physical printers out on the floor, because I work at a print and mail company. We print stuff on paper, stuff in envelopes, and mail it out. We've got 5 printers. These aren't like your office printer, right? They are large printers. I think it's these. Yes. We have 3 of these. 3 printers this size. 3 of them. These are the small ones. Versant. This is the 3rd one. Another sizable one. A little longer than that. About this long, give or take. It's a piece of shit. Yeah, about that size right there. It's a piece of garbage. It barely works on a good day. So that's 4 of them. And then this is the newest one. There's more to it than this. So yeah, we deal with big printers. No cluster for these print jobs, just one server. For all intents and purposes, yes. Each location has their own version of this server, but yeah. Yeah, once you go industrial, redundancy is expensive. Even this shitty software is expensive. So that software controls getting files, print files, to these things. So I need to make sure that production is okay with not having that server around to get stuff everywhere. So I need to make sure that these printers are running and they're good and they've got files when they need to go. And then turning the software off, I have to do that manually. I can't just restart the server. I need to shut down the service first so it cleans up the queues fine. Because if I don't, and I turn it, if I restart it and I start the service back up, all the files are gone. Because of course they are. So now I've got to shut it down again, unhide files in Windows Explorer because reasons, and then start the service back up again. so it can finally see the shit. Ask me how I know. And then there's also like another 1 or 2 people that are logged into the server for unrelated shit. It should be on a different goddamn server, but whatever. No. Ah, yeah, Xerox. People have fucked up scanning and printing, from what I understand of production. These printers are dog shit. They're terrible. This plastic is the thinnest, cheapest, most garbage plastic. Right? Like, these doors are paper thin. Pun intended. They're terrible. They're absolute garbage. They break all the time. Like, these printers as a whole break all the time. It's so bad. But yeah, so I needed to make sure that I didn't break everything else while running this shit. So yeah, I walked the guy, my coworker, through it, the retiree through it. He was out on Thursday for surgery, and he was out today rather, recovering. He ran half of one. I only showed him how to do it because my boss said, show him how to do it. I'm like, all right, fucking fine, whatever. With full knowledge that I'd be the one finishing it up and running the rest of it. Wet Japanese paper doors have more structural integrity. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But yeah, so I can't like give this stuff to my coworkers like, you know, easily, right? It's a lot of stuff that I've got to, a lot of information I've got to pass along, and a bunch of it is, I don't know, I figure it out. Here's where I'll look, and I'll see what works. And there's things that I know not to touch because I've touched them before and it broke shit, right? But I don't remember that until I'm like knee deep in fixing a problem, you know? I don't know. Mode menu. Archibus, how you doing? Speaking of the devil. Again, first day running these printers, a screw fell out of these doors that had already stripped its threads first day. Yeah. I work with Archiboots, by the way. He's currently, I think, printing on the production floor. What's up? How you doing? Feel pretty sheltered working at Mama Company on Giant Services. You're supposed to fix things, not touch them. Yeah. No touch, only fix. Anything break yet, by the way? Hockey boots? Anything catch fire yet tonight? No. I'm drinking some sake, by the way. It's, I don't know. I don't think I like this one, honestly. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this one. I'm always here to talk shit about these shits. Yeah. Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, Meta. Now, gotcha. See, you've been working in those companies. I don't think I'll be able to work in those kind of companies in those kind of environments, honestly. Yeah. I don't know. Then on the other side of that, so small companies, all of them are dysfunctional. Every single one of them, across the board, are dysfunctional. React is way too modern, way too web. Oh yeah. I fit the stereotype. Yeah, I don't think I'd fit in well with those kind of companies. You had to run a Did they not show up? Or is this that special run that I had sent to the printer just before leaving? Which one was it? Because that's a mess. Oh God. Yeah, so we have like special handling stuff, right? Where we stuff single sheets of paper into a FedEx envelope or a UPS envelope. Sometimes like into boxes. We have stacks of paper into boxes that we send out as one package. And every once in a while, FedEx or UPS just won't show up to pick everything up. When that happens, ArchyBoots has been given a set of instructions. Be like, hey, if they don't show up by this time, call them. If they don't answer, get in your car, drive the shit down to the nearest office. We gave this to the wrong shipper, and the right one already came. Whoops. Oh my god. This place is a mess. This place is a mess. Grabs the football and run! Yeah. Yeah, and yesterday, ArchyBoots had pointed out to me, we're growing mold on the ceiling because a humidifier is pointed right at it. Because the printer wants humidity. So we do it the worst way. Yeah, everything is so goddamn dysfunctional. Oh, so speaking of dysfunctional, I can't wait for the call from HR or my boss. So we're getting stuff set up for this new Canon printer, right? And we've got these like tags and a file name to do some things, like things like black and white versus color, 8.5 by 11 versus like 8 by 14, letter versus legal kind of stuff. Simplex duplex on the front or front and back, right? Alexander, how you doing? So I had these notes that I was going to send to our guy up in New York, upstate New York, because he needed to get this stuff set up, right? Good guy. He's near retire age. He's been at the company for like 20 years or something like that, 20, 30 years, 20 years. So he has no more fucks to give, right? He's great. I love him. So I had these notes about this stuff, right? And I had my own notes in here in certain places. So I sent it to him, right? And he laughed. So he said he was gonna clean it up, clean out my note, my side notes, right? And send it out. So the rest of the group, he didn't clean up his notes. So this was sent out in an attachment. The he right here, that person, was the person that was addressed directly in the email. Being like, hey, person, can you clarify this stuff in the attachment? Thanks, buddy. Thanks for just, thanks for, I can't wait for this phone call. Woohoo! Oh yeah, and this here, by the way, right? This color bullshit, like what the fuck is this shit? I still stand by this, by the way. So these are things that like go in the file name or whatever, right? Ignoring that part of it, this configuration, black and white color. Okay, is the whole job black and white? Is the whole job color? Makes sense. Black and white front, color back? What the fuck are you smoking? What? No. The job is either black and white or color. Nothing else. Ah. So I had to quickly send a like follow up. We're like, oh shit, I'm sorry, don't, don't, please ignore the colorful language in the attached file. It's 1 and 4. Yeah, 1 color, 4 colors. CMYK. This right here, by the way, this yes and no. That's a 5th color, by the way. That's Miker. Tell HR, sorry, I meant please explain to me what exactly he was thinking. Thank you. HR is too stupid anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Yeah. Yes, that's the magnetic black. Yeah. Surprise! There's 5 colors. Yeah, micro, by the way. So the stuff on the bottom of checks. Sample check. This right here. These funny numbers at the bottom. Is this like AI generated? What the shit is this? What the shit is this? This is not. No. 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 Okay, that's better, but is there one of like not all zeros? There we go. No, that's the same fucking thing. What the shit? Finder. What the fuck? Is that a live check? But yeah, so these numbers down here, that's magnetic, believe it or not. So we have to use magnetic ink for that kind of thing. Yeah, that's the Blair Witch lady. Yes, that one. I got into an argument with her not too long ago, by the way. So that was always fun. Supposed to have dyslexia? Not this one. No, this one is specifically for scanning. And even this font doesn't look right, honestly. Actually, yeah, that isn't right. That's not the right font. That's wrong. Like, these guys are just making shit up. There we go. There's the right font. That's the correct font right there. Wells Fargo. Right here. This is the correct font. Right there. That is magnetic. So it makes it, like, easier or able to, like, be scanned or whatever magnetically without OCR. That's what that is. And that's in a special ink. It's at speed with different size thickness as a kind of barcode almost. Right. It's a weird, like, bastardization of barcodes and lettering. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. Part of me wonders how many wonders we could have knocked out if I joined y'all there. I feel like we would be in a much better position, honestly. That said, I do not blame you from noping the fuck out. I cannot fault you for that. George, how you doing? Slow progress. Magnetic double barcode, right? Yeah. But yeah, so that's the 5th ink, or the only ink on the cut sheet printers, the Naveras. So the entire page is magnetic because let's go. But on the new printer, we can actually like select specific things that are magnetic, which is nice. Possible make progress as long as the management is in place there. To an extent, I feel that I wouldn't wish this on anyone, right? I feel that if I had someone that I could bounce ideas off of back and forth on my level, right? We could get a lot done. What comes to mind, actually, Jojo, remember back when we started working on movie night? And I think you were on like spring break or something like that. So it was like a single week. And we got so much work done during that week. I feel like it could be something like that if I had someone else competent that I could bounce back. Tendinitis? Oh God. But I could bounce like ideas off of, but not have to like dumb it down to a computer illiterate person's level, you know? Only 1 to 2 unicorns are allowed, but never in the same department, right? 14 hours of programming a day does that, right? Yeah, my God. Yeah, I was so when Byrne started there. He's part-time now, so you know it's not the case anymore. But when he was full-time, we were getting to that point, right, where we would bounce ideas off of each other and be like, how the fuck we can handle this? And it was very constructive conversations, right? Figuring stuff out and brainstorming or whatever, right? I feel like I can't do that with my current coworkers. I can't. Now, I was just saying, I don't remember who made it, who said it. Never be the smartest person in the room. Because then you can't improve. It's kind of like that, you know? I don't have anyone to... If something I can't figure out, I don't have anyone to go to. Basically be like, help! Except with some very specific issues. Yeah. Yeah, I need a full-time person I can trust to run with stuff. Yeah, I need to be able to say, hey, program XYZ broke. It's giving this weird-ass error I've never seen. Figure it out. I can't really do that with my coworkers. CTO can barely program. Well, I don't think the CTO can program at all. He knows a lot of buzzwords. He doesn't understand the gravity of some of his requests, I don't think, which is unfortunate. Yeah. How's the CTO? He's better than the previous one. The smartest person in the room, you'll never grow. Yep, because everyone will lean on you for answers instead of discovering their own. Well, it's not just like instead of discovering their own kind of thing. It's I now have no one to learn from. Right? I have no one on my level that I can work through something with when I'm having trouble. Right? I don't know. I have to push the new... Yeah, you have to push very hard. Very hard. It's exhausting. It's the reason I drink at this point. Yeah, I no fresh perspectives. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Everything else is... Like the guy that emailed that thing out, right? Great guy, but it's... Oh, well, this is the way we've done it for 20 years. Like, I don't give a shit how we've done it for 20 years. I don't care. How can we do it better? And when I mention a technology to someone, we're in the print industry. LaTeX is a layout engine thing for PDFs. We deal almost exclusively with fucking PDFs. No one at the company has heard of LaTeX. Has heard of it. That's in the same exact field as their job. And they haven't even heard of this. Sounds more like they're rejecting a fresh perspective. I don't know about outright reject, not the BDSM stuff, no. What is it? No, I want LaTeX W. Okay, that one, the language. That's right here. But and if you're curious, the first thing it found was the material, the not the yeah. It's right here. So it looks kind of like this, right here, right? I got a job and I basically need to build a back end for a restaurant website, but they told me to choose the stack. The thing is, I wanted to get experience with Java, but for this specific project, I think JS would be better. What do I do? Use JavaScript. So that's one thing that a lot of people at work are really stuck on. Oh, we need to use this language, or we need to use this language. And I'm like, no, a language is a tool. Use the right tool for the problem. So I'm introducing Go, and C# is also a competing whatever suggestion. And I was in a call, right, where the old CTO, he's been demoted to, I don't know, some manager or whatever, he talks like a used car salesman, and it drives me up a fucking wall. Anyway, he's going on and on and on and on about, oh, C# this and Golang that, and then maybe we should do we need to decide. And I'm like, stop. I got aggravated in the call, and I got a little louder than I should have. But I told him, like, hang on, stop. Just stop. You are bike shedding. Please do not bike shed. I don't really give a shit. I didn't say it like that. I don't care which language we use. It's a tool. Don't get hung up on the tool. You don't know which one to use? Write a little program in both. The same program in both of them and pick one. I don't actually care. Right? So yeah, it's a tool. Use the right tool for the job. Java's not the right tool for web front-end stuff. JavaScript probably is. As much as I hate JavaScript. Yeah. It's more like they don't want to bother exploring a different way. Because they're setting you up for lame joke. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can finish this one, honestly. I don't know. It has a texture of like orange juice, right? Yeah. They're fine if you force them to change, but they will never offer to do it on their own. I don't know about fine, honestly. Even my sister university, really. So I need to choose the tool that will work better for what I need. So for this project, Node.js with TypeScript would probably be better because Java will be like overkill. I don't know about overkill. More of like the wrong tool for the job, right? So think of it, come at it from a different perspective. All right, where's this website going to be hosted? Is it going to be on some random like web host company, right? Chances are they're going to be, PHP and JavaScript or some shit, a WordPress stack or some nonsense, right? They ain't going to let you run Java, right? So, yeah. If JavaScript is the right tool for the job, get another job. To each their own on that one, What am I drinking? I am drinking some sake that honestly isn't very good. This one isn't great. Yeah, it's this stuff right here. Niwa no Uguisu? Duburoko. Not very good. It's sweet, and I don't really like the sweet ones. Yeah, it's thick, which isn't normally a problem. But it's the sweetness I don't particularly like. Isn't TypeScript just JavaScript? Well, yes. Coworkers are fine if forced. Yeah, well. Yeah, I can't even... I don't know if I can finish this, honestly. It's... Yeah. I don't know. These days, nobody uses the right tool for any job. Instead, they appoint the right tool to manage the job. The website should be built with a static generator like Hugo written in Go, and anything else interactive can be added via a bit of JavaScript and calling APIs. That would be my approach, honestly. My website's Hugo. So it's a minimal site. Let me turn off the dark mode thing. Minimal site. This is all Hugo. It's all static, right? I don't think there's any JavaScript on this. The theme might be pulling in like one thing, but what is that? That's a shadow, all right. Goddamn. Yeah, Java and C# stuff, like ASP.NET, is enterprise all day, every day is enterprise. Is that a GeoCities page? No. This is a site that I've got that I host on my own. It's all static HTML. So you don't even need JavaScript to view this, right? In fact, if I if I open up, nope, not that. Links? Yeah. We're gonna go. Oh look, it still works. Mine has the images, obviously, but this is my website. Just text. All right, still works, still readable. Oh look at that, even the even that's there. This should probably be on the top, but whatever. Feels so retro, like learning HTML in grade school. Yeah, the one thing I hate about the modern web is that everything needs fucking JavaScript to just display shit. That pisses me off. So I go out of my way to make sure I don't need JavaScript to display anything. Right? This is that post, by the way. The same thing, just in the browser. There's that P. Some images here, but yeah, this won't work for everybody, and I get that. It's fine. No, I typically try to avoid that kind of crap though, because I just can't be fucking bothered. Honestly, I just can't be bothered. Let's go back over to this guy. I remember what I was gonna do. But yeah, use the right tool for the job. I got so mad on that call. I'm like, stop arguing about language. Stop it. I don't care. You shouldn't care. Why you care? Stop it. Use whatever you want to use, honestly. So I even told him, like, you know, I use the right language for the job. In my position, at this place, I have used, well, PLB, obviously, because that's the main language at my location. Bash, Python, Perl. Actually, probably not Python, really. I don't think I've ever written any Python. Perl, certainly. Go, C#. I've used all of those in my position. All of them. Because they all have their purpose, right? You use this only for everything. Problem solved. I don't know about that. I even said that on the call. I'm like I've used a plethora of languages here. Use the right language for what you're doing. Right? Like mostly for what I've been doing, Go makes sense. Right? There's some stuff though that it doesn't make sense for. Like anything that's Windows UI shit, Go's not the right choice for that. Erlang is on the list, you failure! No. When we last left our hero, he was fishing. Last time on Dragon Ball Z. Ah! God damn it. Alright, let's grab this. Put it there. Actually, we're gonna put this down here. And this is gonna be A. And I also want start and A. Are these also in that file, by the way? Bin and debug. 5 episodes arc for 1, right? Yeah, I'm getting there. Button A. It is. And they're all over the place. Maybe. Line span, second. No, hang on. Line ID. Start. No, not these. sim. Well, okay, yeah, so it's sim, right. This isn't where it's used. That's not the only place. It's used in more than 3 places, right? Button A. Start a ASM. 1, 2, 3. It's used in 4 places. Okay, so that's another thing that could be in there too. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Appreciate that. Use your structures. Well, yes. So the reason I'm looking at the debug file right here is to see whether or not Makin, the emulator, has access to that information, right? So it has it for the the variable names and labels and stuff, but it doesn't use that for constants and offsets and all that kind of crap, right? Like up here somewhere. Like that's a constant, I think. That's just a magic number. Oh, that's not even baked in right now. So I can't even show you. But, yeah. An important question: do you know how to create a library for COBOL to talk to a database? You know which one. It's been a while since I've done any COBOL stuff. Depending on the compiler you're using, you could just use a C library, and you just need to wrap some stuff. Actually, I'll go as far as to say basically any compiler will allow you to link to a C library. You've got to structure stuff correctly, so you'll need like a wrapper something or other to get stuff into the C style or whatever, or into the COBOL style and crap like that. So the glue. But it's just calling out to C. Constants are just... Well, yes. They are just substituted values at the compiler level. Yes, that is true. But... labels, named labels, don't exist once it's compiled, right? That all exists in a symbol file. Or a debug file. That's what this is right here. On this side. That's what all this is. Right? So my emulator is loading up this file here, at least partially, and finding variable names and whatnot from the debug file and inserting them into the disassembly. Right? Like JSR, button pressed. Well, really, that's... JSR is hex 20, and then the address is C020. Right? It would have showed up like kind of like that, right? This is branch equal $86CD, right? Because that's a unnamed label. That's an anonymous one, so that's fine. But this one I knew where it was because that's in here somewhere, right? Button pressed, right there. That's got a bunch of yeah. See the definitions there. That's an ID, by the way, not a line or whatever. That's an ID to some other part of the file. So what are these? Reference. This is where it's all referenced. Look at all those references. Look at all of them. So many references. So many references. And then the actual real value of it is that. C020. Right? Segment, type, yeah. Label. These guys type. EQ, so constant. Yeah. So after some testing, I don't like flood with RTorrent. Doesn't allow moving folders. Gonna keep using QBTorrent. Fair. And like I said, I hadn't actually used RTorrent. I just know it's a popular one. But anyway, no. Quit out of that. Okay, so here, so the reason I would want that, by the way, is because otherwise I gotta put a comment in, button A, or this one start, right? Because otherwise it's just The magic number. Hex 8. Hex 4. Hex 40. Well, that's B, right? Because I know that because I put the comment there. Do start. Branch equal, or branch not equal. Like that. That works. Okay. And then this is just going to be... index game jump go to init like that. Yeah. Now I see what you're doing. Converting existing code and assembly. Sitting here scratching my head. Like, what does he mean? Need that for? Yeah. So I am writing the assembly by hand, building it or assembling it, right? And then I am loading that up into an assembler right here. And then to debug this, I am looking at a disassembly of the same code, right? So that's what this is right here. This is the disassembly. So we'll do stuff like this. Like this right here is an unrolled loop. That's a a macro that was expanded, right? Like let's actually look at this in the source code. Let me go up to the label. Eventually, what is this, like clear or something like that? Fill screen, that's what that is. All right, so we're gonna find fill screen real quick. That's going to be in the utils file. That's this function right here, right? I've got two macros, nested macros. The outer one repeats for 32, and the inner one repeats for 30. 32 columns for 30 rows. StoreX 2007. That expands to this right here. 960, I think. Instructions. Now, and I do it that way because it's faster, like significantly faster. Now, all right. So let's go over here now, and then game modes, single block, that one. Let's go. Oh, this is going to be a difficult one. I don't know how this one's supposed to work. I can't. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I can't get down there. Uh-oh. I cannot get any lower than this. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, dear. Oh, no. This is a hard mode. Oh, my God. So, yeah, you got to get, like, a pattern set really quick. Otherwise, you're just screwed. All right, so I'm going to hit start. What was that one? S? Only S blocks. There we go. Beautiful. I'll go over here, and it should still have that one selected. Good. Good, good, good. And this one still works. Good. This should be the main mode. Erase. Yes. And there it is, right there. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay. Yes, we're gonna go up. We're actually gonna do that proper like. At done. That's not an at. That's an at. Oh, because that's supposed to be up there. Somewhere that no, that's you. Wait, no, game. There. Get rid of all that. init game. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, so that should fix the single block mode. And then I need to ignore that again. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Yup. Uh-huh. Sure. No. No. Mode. Menu. And start. Do the thing. Oh, that's it for there? Add that. Scores. I want to remove that commented outline. What line is that? Around 400? There we go. Excuse me. God damn. Why am I yawning so soon, so early? It's only 9 o'clock. What the hell? Commit. Fix. Starting a game. I'm working off a bug list. No. I'm working off what I remembered I needed to do. And then, okay, so I fixed that. What else did I do? Fix the high score check for the game mode. Fix game mode high score stuff. All right. Fixed the game not starting correctly and just looping in on itself in the init code. Fixed fixed all game modes using the first high score table. Now, if anything, put me to sleep at this point. Entering a new high score will now take you to view the correct high score table. Go over to there real quick. That's the work password. I'm getting tired, my God. Wow. Wow. Let's actually make send. All right. Over here. High scores. Are these... Why? That top one is wrong. That's supposed to be an H, not a gray F. How the hell? Okay. I don't know how that happened. Let's do the single block mode. Oh, I've already screwed up. I forget what the pattern was. There's a certain pattern to this that you need to like keep. I forget what it was. I know that was on the end of it though. So I can do these. Yeah. Ah, shit, that's not where I want to put that. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, no. Oh, no. This is too bad. Put that there and then there. Put that there and then there. This isn't terrible. We're doing all right. We're doing okay. There we go. We're doing good. Or so I thought. Ah, no, we're still doing fine. Beautiful. I don't think I'll ever be able to get a clear board, but you know, that's okay. That's manageable. That was kind of clean. Oh shit. I keep doing this stuff thinking, oh, I'll get a line block. No, I won't. Shit, I did it again there. Kind of there, but not really. It's not too bad. Not too bad. I don't have pause implemented yet, do I? Math on the fonts? There shouldn't be any math on the font. If there is, I'm doing it wrong. Which, I mean, is par for the course, I suppose, but... Shit. This board isn't that bad, actually, you know? Once you, like, get the hang of it, it's not too bad. I mean, it'll get bad once it speeds up. I'm only on level 5 right now. Put it over here, actually, like that. And there. Well, that's not too bad. I didn't do that right, I don't think. Not terrible. Yeah, I don't have pause implemented. I can't hit start. Been seeing stuff about active and passive modes for torrents. You have an idea what that is? All I understand is the active nodes need an open torrent port. Oh, so that's oh god. If that's what I think it is, that's like UDP versus well, no, because no, I'm thinking of the trackers themselves. What the fuck was the difference there? Hang on. I need debug control. I mean, I've got enough buttons for it. I have enough buttons for debugging, right? So if I needed them, I could totally like map some of these to something, right? I2P. I2P. Isn't that like something else? UPnP, NetPnP for the port forwarding. Oh yeah, there's that stuff, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the whole passive thing. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm well aware of the game over bugs. It doesn't place the last block correctly half the time, and animation stuff isn't finished up correctly as well. Yes, I'm aware. I just haven't gotten around to fixing it yet. I'm not gonna be able to fix it tonight because I'm not awake enough for that. Holy shit, I'm not awake enough for that. But yes, I'm aware. Thank you. Yeah, so what happens there is it doesn't place the block correctly. It just jumps right to the game over code. It doesn't place the block correctly. So those, I believe, are still sprites on the screen. Yeah. Blocks aren't aligned. Well, it's centered enough. You can't actually really center that because there's 10 columns across, and it's whatever. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so it's 10 columns across, split it in half, right? And you don't have a middle column. You've got a middle division, right? So there's 5 blocks on either side of the middle, and you don't have one column that is the middle, right? So something that's 3 wide like this cannot be in the middle because it would be misaligned by half a block, right? Half a cell. So you can't actually do that. There are times when the blocks on the game over screen are misaligned by like 2 pixels in either direction. That does happen. That's part of some animation stuff. So when I let's see if this works. By the way, I'm gonna start there. Select T. Block. Beautiful. Shift the sprite over half a block? No. No. Because it needs to line up with the grid. It needs to line up. Because that's how Tetris works. You can't be misaligned to the grid in Tetris. You just can't. I know that there are some Tetris games that like smoothly scroll the piece down. That's mostly a visual thing, honestly, and it won't do that side to side. I'll have to hold the next areas. That's fine. It's close enough. It's good enough. And again, even those are on the background. So let me, hang on. Images, and then we're gonna go over to this one here. So these are the all the graphics for the game, right? So this right here, this one. Whoop. This is the piece, the tile for all the blocks. All right. So if I do this, you will see where this tile is on the screen all the time. Reload. I'm going to hit on the correct controller, A. Now you can see where all the grids are. All right, don't worry about this. This is not the whole block. That is literally just, is that the sprite or is that? No, it's not. Okay, so that's on the background, but that's just the current block and its orientation. That's all that is debugging stuff. But yeah, so this is the playfield grid. Blocks must be aligned to this grid. This stuff over here is the next piece stuff. I could offset this if I wanted to and center it properly. I don't think I want to because that would require more graphics changes that I don't really want to do, honestly. Although it probably wouldn't be too bad. Now you got me thinking. So I'd put it like... So, these guys right here, these two. These are the two tiles that I'm using to display all of the blocks. These are technically in other pages, but don't worry about that. Basically, I would have these, like, down here or whatever, right? Oh, that'd be really weird, though. I might actually have to just draw out the tiles themselves, because I would have to offset these by, like, 4 tiles, like that, for a bunch of them. No, it won't. It wouldn't be pretty easy. No, I have to do some tile work, and then I've got to pull some shenanigans with how I am drawing that. Because, I'll let you know a little behind the scenes, a little secret. All of these are the same tile. Every single one of these is tile 0. Even when I place blocks, the tile at that position does not change. Have a look at the PPU memory right here. All this is the tile. This is all the tile data up here. This right here is the start of the name table. So the start of the background data. This is just indexes into tiles, right? You can see hold, combo, next, score, right? I think it's like, yeah, these guys right here, these zeros. That's part of the playfield, right? This is a different view of this, right? So this is the background stuff, just the background layer. You'll notice that the sprites, the active piece, is not on this layer, right? That's on its own sprite layer. Let's get rid of that. That's over here. This is its own. This is its own thing, right? So here, every single one of these tiles. Where is it? Tile index 0, right there. Tile index 0 on all of these. Tile index is still 0. Even for all these different colors, still 0. How do I do that? In other banks, there's a tile there. This is bank number 2. This is bank number 3. There's other tiles there in that top position. So I am able to, for every single tile, select the bank at which that tile should be read from, as well as some palette stuff. I can do that because of the MMC5 mapper chip I'm using. So it's like smoke and mirrors, kind of, sort of. And it works surprisingly well, like really well. Yeah, bank switching shenanigans. And that's how I update the entire screen every single frame. Because this right here, so this playfield is 10 across, 20 down, right? So 200 tiles. If those were just standard tiles on not MMC5, right? So like NRAM or whatever, where I had to individually update 200 tiles, I could actually do that in the vertical blank period, right? In NMI, that's what it's called here, but in NMI, right? The vertical blank period. But if I did that, I couldn't do anything else. I could not update anything else on the screen. So the combos, score, lines, level, the hold block, the next pieces, I couldn't update any of those. Any of them. Only the playfield. So I'm pulling some shenanigans with bank switching, so I can update absolutely everything, every single frame. Every frame it updates. And you'll see if I bring up the event viewer, this guy right here. So this is the events on the screen during the frame, right? Down here is NMI. That's where like sprites are updated, for instance. Hey, let me do not show the list view. Close out of it and open up again. Event viewer. There it goes. Okay. So this block right here is updating sprites, right? Because I need to update that sprite. And then these dots everywhere else are like rights to certain addresses and whatnot, and events triggering, right? Like this green one right here, I am right into the scroll register. Reset and scroll, right? That's what that is. That little green guy right there. You'll notice there are some during the frame. This right here is an IRQ. At this point, I am blasting the mapper chip with updates to the screen. And that goes on until, I don't know, like down here somewhere, I think. I removed the code where I can see like exactly where it goes. But yeah, it's down there somewhere. What are these? Register. 5205. What is 5205? Oh, those are the multiply registers. Right. That's the multiplication stuff. Right, all right. Yeah, so it takes like, I don't know, 100 or so lines. Or 50 or so lines, give or take, to update the whole screen. Which is actually like plenty of time. That ain't bad. Yeah. Point is I can update it before it gets to drawing that portion. So that's really what I care about. So yeah, weird bullshit. I'm pulling weird bullshit with it. And that's also how I get all these colors, right? Because normally you can't have this many colors so close together, right? And normally you can't have these colors, right? There's a gray, black, yellow, white, or orange, sorry, white, and red. In 4 tiles, right? That ain't possible. That's too many colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 4 total. What is this? I was thinking of that exact thing, by the way. Random bullshit, go! Just want to let you know, I was thinking the exact same thing. Random bullshit, go! A lot of games that can shift sprites between sprite tiles. I wonder how it's done. Yeah, so this is all in the background layer, right? I do have a sprite layer. I mean, that's how the sprites are getting there. But I have some pretty severe limitations with that. First being, this is the full number of sprites I can have on screen at a time. Right? Total. This is 64 of them. Which seems like a lot until you start using a lot of them. And like these are meta sprites, right? So each block here is really a sprite, an 8x8 pixel sprite. All of them together, all 4 of them together, is one meta sprite, right? That I move around as one object, right? Excuse me. In games like Super Mario, Mario's like 2 sprites, 2 or 3 sprites, or 4 depending on the game, right? So okay, your character's 4 sprites. Every enemy is, say, 2 sprites. You run out of sprites really goddamn fast, right? Especially if you've got like any kind of like bullet projectiles or whatever. You run out of sprites very fast. And then there's also the sprite limit per scan line, right? So each horizontal line, you can only have a maximum of 8 sprites displayed at a time. So if you've ever seen flashing sprites on a NES game, that's why, because it can't display all the sprites, so it has to cycle the sprites that it does display, right? So if you have 9 sprites, it's going to show 8 of them, and the 9th one isn't going to be shown. So games that handle it properly will flash that, right? So it'll reorder it. So that 9th sprite will be like first the next time around, right? So it draws that one, and then another sprite is missing this time, right? And then it just cycles through all of them. Or there's a few different ways to do it, right? I do want to actually try my hand at making a sprite engine, to just play around with different methods of doing that, right? I thought about maybe doing that tonight, but I can't tonight. Yeah. Maybe Sunday. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that Sunday. I'm a little bit more awake, sober. I don't know. But yeah, so that's why you'll see like flashing sprites in NES games, is because of that sprite limit. Red Bull, no. I can't. No. I can't do that to my body. I cannot justify drinking a Red Bull at 9:30 at night. I'm getting old, goddammit. I'm getting old. Because years ago, I wouldn't have even given that a second thought. I've been like, yeah, let's go. I'm not 20 years old anymore, unfortunately. I can't do that. I will regret it. All that from first-hand experience. I remember one time at work, this was years ago, back when I was in my 20s, right? I think it was like summer, college age, but like summer, so I didn't have any classes. I was, stop sipping coffee. Okay, you're working second shift, all right? You get a pass. But yeah, so I was working at Dunkin' Donuts, and I was like, I don't know, fucking 18, 19, somewhere around there, right? And this particular night, I was tired, and I was working second shift, so I was closing at like midnight or something like that, right? And like at least halfway through my shift, I'm like, wow, I'm tired. Coffee didn't do anything. I'm gonna have a shot of espresso. So I had a shot of espresso. Rockstar developer, how you doing? Love that emote. Half an hour passes. Man, I'm still tired. I'm exhausted. So I have another shot of espresso. Yes. Espresso. I'm American. What do you expect? Anyway, second shot. I'm like, I'm still tired, but it's late. I'm not gonna get another one because whatever. I go home and try to go to sleep. I did not sleep that night. My heart's just going dun 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 dun. I'm like, fuck! I made a bad decision. Not doing that again. Call it depresso espresso. Depresso espresso. I learned my lesson there. Oops. Bad. Listen, I was young and stupid. I am not one of those things now. Guess I've grown up. I've grown older. I almost said grew up, but I don't know if that's. I don't know if I can say that. I don't know if I can claim that, honestly. God. Nothing stopping you from being old and stupid. Yeah, my point exactly. Yeah. Honestly, Romero, same. Hello, how you doing? Welcome. Jamar, am I saying that right? What are you guys working on? Yeah, energy drink. Same. I used to live off of energy drinks. Back in high school, so I didn't drink alcohol back in high school or whatever, right? Honestly, I didn't start drinking alcohol until I was 23-ish, give or take. Welcome. But before that, I treated energy drinks as if it were alcohol. Right? Which is weird, but yeah. He's sculpting a Jeff figurine. A Jeff? Which Jeff? But nice. Nice. My name is Jeff. That guy? Pseudo Kid, how you doing? How you been? Jeff from Marvel Rivals. I'm not sure that's how you spell that, but okay. The Shark. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Rivals. Oh, he's a little guy, isn't he? Fighting with Unity dots a lot? All right. Hoping Jeff Goldblum. Oh, that would have been a good one. Jeff Goldblum. That would have been good. Energy drinks act as Ritalin for me. Maybe slower, and I could compose my thoughts. Yeah, I don't think that's really true for me. I don't know. It'd be fun. There you go. But yeah, it was terrible ideas, by the way. Terrible ideas. And then from there, made the terrible decision of like, Four Loko is a great idea, right? No. Four Loko is a terrible idea, by the way. God, I still remember this one time. It was, what was it? Like New Year's or some shit? Yeah, I was over Arky Boots' place with a bunch of other friends. And we had some Four Lokos there. So we all got drunk, played games on, what, the NES, and I think I spilled one of them on my friend's Sega Genesis? I don't think it was yours. I think it was our mutual friend. I think. Yeah, Rock Band, etc. Yeah, exactly. So we all got hammered. The Genesis thing. Whoops. Anyway, I fell asleep on the couch. Woke up the next morning, kind of groggy, right? A little hungover, I guess. And I get up and I leave the room to take a piss. Then I open the door back to the room and I am slapped in the face with a wall of Four Loko smell. Yeah. Yeah, that mutual friend was a terrible influence. And if we're being honest, it was kind of a piece of shit. But yeah, he's not around anymore. Yeah. But yeah, I still remember opening the door and being hit in the face with the smell of Four Loko, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I slept in this? I slept in this air? Fuck, open a goddamn window. It was so bad. I was taking a piss for like, what, 60 seconds tops? Let's say 3 minutes, 4 minutes or whatever, because I was drunk and, you know, still tipsy. Yeah, so it just took that much time of fresh air. Poor old Yeller. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was a time. That was a time. But yeah, he's the first one that dragged me to Japan. He had a raise. It was a time, yeah. So he had gotten a raise at his job that he was at, right? For something, a hiring bonus or some shit. And he had it was talking about like buying a MacBook with that money or whatever. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Then one day I get a call at night because he works second shift, and I get a call at night. He goes, "Hey, I don't want to buy the Mac anymore." I'm like, "All right. You want to go to Japan?" First off, what? Second, yes. Third, when? Next month. Fucking what? Shit. All right, we got some stuff to do. So with basically no planning, we went over there. Stayed in Tokyo. It was all right. My younger brother found out that I went to Tokyo, to Japan without him. And he's like, what the shit, man? So the following year, I went with just my brother, and we actually planned out properly that time. And we had such a good time, such a blast going over there. I want to go again. It's been too many years. It's been years. But yeah, hey, it was a time, all right. No, it was a time. One of the few places you never. It's a beautiful country. Fantastic food. Oh my god, the food's so good over there. And it's like, so I remember the first time I was there with this friend, we went to this like hole in the wall like lunch place, right? And we got gyudon, beef bowl and rice or whatever, right? So they bring it out. We ordered it on like one of those like weird like vending machine things. You hit a button, it gives you a receipt, and it places the order kind of thing, right? So they bring it out, and then the waiter gave us each a raw egg, and we're like, the shit do we do with this? So we're like, well, we saw it in the animes, so we're gonna try it, I guess. So, cracked it over the gyudon, mixed it up a little bit, and holy shit, that was good. Last time you brought this up, we were just friends. Your wife, yeah. No, I didn't do the egg wrong. I was just confused at first. It was good though. My God, it's not something that I would have expected to be good, and it was fantastic. But yeah, great food over there. Try gyudon. Really? Did you try it here in the States? Love egg yolk and eggs, just not the whites. Ah. Yeah, it was good though. Like I was not expecting it to be good, but it was. And then when I was over there with my brother, we just like went ham and went all kinds of different places. Previous message. Oh, the related to the espresso story. What's the YouTube? Cuban coffee almost killed me. Oh my God, Fluffy. Pausing this real quick. You can't. Okay, so there. Let's see if this blasts your eardrums out. Yeah.
And here comes the waiter, and the waiter's coming over, and he gets in my face, and he's like, "¿Qué tú quieres?" And I'm like, I forgot.
Why
is he yelling? I don't know.
I don't know.
I said, listen, bro, I'll tell you what. Let me.
Seattle, a big place like Atlanta or New York City. Lots of foodie places.
And I says, for right now, can I just get a coffee? And he's like, okay, un cafecito.
Cafecito.
And he walks into the kitchen. He comes back 5 minutes later, seriously, with a little coaster and a shot glass of coffee on the coaster, and he puts it down in front of me, and he's like, okay. And I'm like, what is this? Es un cafecito. I go, dude, look at me. I'm not a Ito. I'm a Ande.
Oh, Ande. I haven't seen this bit yet.
And then I started thinking, maybe he knows who I am. I get the joke. Bring the really big guy, the really little cup. You know what I mean? And I said, bro, what is it? I go, no. Bring me a full-size cup of coffee. Take this back in the... I was frustrated. So the guy's like, okay, and what you want?
Okay.
Okay.
So
he grabs it, all pissed off, and then he goes in the kitchen and he starts talking trash to one of the cooks. He's like, Manolo, and then he comes back with a bowl of Cuban coffee, okay?
Bowl? Coffee doesn't come in bowls.
He won't leave the table. He's like, okay. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Oh, I get it. He wants me to make sure this is what I want, what I want, right? So I pick up the bowl and I take a little sip of it. And when the coffee hit my tongue, I was like, oh my God, this is the most concentrated coffee I've ever had. It was really, really strong. And then it clicked. That's why they bring you a little shot glass of this stuff. So now I don't want to look stupid making him take a bowl of coffee back
Give
in
him
the
some
kitchen,
fucking heart
so I
attack.
picked it up to my face again, and I drank the whole thing.
No! No!
Will Dog, I knew I messed up, bro. I knew I messed up because the waiter looked at me and he's like, vaya con Dios. He goes back in the kitchen, he's like, Manolo, call 911. 10 minutes go by, you guys. I am so wired. That coffee is strong. That is the only way in the world humans can make that swim.
Oh, that was good. He's great. I love the guy. But so the other one, what was it? Shit. This is gonna annoy me now. Fluffy. Yeah. But no, the espresso thing. There was an oh fuck. I can see it. I can picture it. What is the name of that show? Hang on. I'm gonna look through my archives. Over here, and then there, and then Nichijou. That's what it is. Yeah, this right here, where this one is having trouble ordering coffee at Starbucks or whatever, right? So she's having a lot of trouble with that, and then she eventually like gets it ordered, right? And just here you go. That's what you ordered, right? Like, what is this shit? It's in the same vein, honestly. Fantastic watch. Hi. Yeah, you should absolutely watch because like it's going back and forth. This scene is going back and forth of like, you know, what they call it. The entire show is like this. And yeah, highly recommend. Family drinks espresso every day at coffee time. Well, I have nothing against espresso. I was a manga, but more energetic. Yeah, yeah. Over the top animation. So energetic. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you just got an espresso machine, right? This show ended on a to be continued next time. It ended on a goddamn cliffhanger 15 years ago. 15 years. And then all of a sudden, a trailer drops for season 2. Like last month. It's the same staff working on it. It's the same voice actors. Let's fucking go. Trigger, holy shit, let's go. Feels on brand. Yeah, it feels on brand. All right, the dog. The dog. This is a good one. Yeah. This dog's not. Oh, it cuts it out. Oh, so many good scenes. Yeah. So this scene is basically this girl right here. She's out walking her cat because... Shut up. Anyway, she's cornered by these two dogs, and she's scared. And then these two show up and like, oh, no, they're just dogs. They're fine. You know, they won't hurt you. First one offers a hand, gets bit. Second one is you know, trying to calm her down and gets bit by that little shit and that little shit. And she's like, oh, God, oh, no. Jump. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, that was a good show, too. The music in that one was fantastic, by the way. Fantastic music for that. So where's the... Hang on. This is going to bug me now. Where's that... 15 years. 15 motherfucking years. Oop, that's the wrong... Like, what? 2025. Can I... Is this, like, stream safe, this one here? Probably. Yeah, I think it is. Can't wait. I cannot wait for this. Cannot wait for this. Die! It was a pen. Oh, yeah, the pen one. Yeah. That's another fantastic one. But yeah. So this, I cannot wait. Yeah, the original voice actors. Are they gonna dub this? I don't know. The dub on the original is fucking amazing, by the way. They did an amazing job on that. Sucking, right? Is these two are like fallen angels or whatever, right? And they've got to earn their way back to heaven or something, and they do that by slaying demons on Earth or some bullshit. Who knows? So yeah, each episode there's like a boss, right, that they gotta defeat or whatever. So during production, they're like building these like clay, like paper mache models, right? And they're stuffing with fucking fireworks, right? And then they go out to a field somewhere in the middle of the woods, and then they just film this thing blowing up, right? And one of like the pyrotechnic guys is like, you know, really interested in why an anime studio is like doing this for film. Like, okay, so maybe they're just doing it for reference or whatever. Like, right, it's gonna be, you know, they'll draw over, trace it or whatever. So he asked the guy, like, yeah, so how are you gonna use this? Oh, we're just gonna cut to it. Huh? Yeah, we're just gonna cut directly to this footage and then not explain anything. Boss. Explosion. Let's see if yeah, it's just it just cuts to it. It just cuts to it. This is an animated show, by the way, and it just cuts to paper mache models in front of a backdrop, just exploding. Fucking love it. It fits so well, so well. Thank you for that follow, by the way. Appreciate it. Creates Bonkers Show. Season 1 ends on cliffhanger. Goes on infinite hiatus. Randomly drops season 2 trailer. Refuses to elaborate. Yeah. So season 1. Gynax. Since season 1, a bunch of everyone that worked on this left Gynax and created the studio Trigger. So Trigger is working on this now. We saved on the animation budget and spent it on explosives. Woohoo! But yeah, the director's the same. All the voice actors are the same. I think they brought in some of the others. They're the same too. Like let's have a look here. Main staff and main staff. Let's see. Where'd it go? Let's see how many are the same here. Show more. Did it show more? Or is that all we know? I guess that's all we know for now. Original word Gynax, so yeah, that'd be trigger now. Direction, Imiyashi. Direction, Imiyashi. Character design, Nishigori. Character design? Okay, so it's a new character designer. Right, yep. Music, I don't expect that to be the same, really. Character season. Then we don't actually have the rest of them. Wait, which is the new one? That's the new one there. Oh, this is the old one. Wait, hey, wait. We should have more staff listings on this one. What the hell is it? Show more. Oh, it's down here. Here we go. It's down further. That's why. Design assistants, bunch of those guys. But yeah, direction's the same. So I'm looking forward to it. Gotta go sleep. No worries. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. You have a good night. I can't wait. I cannot wait. That's good. I'm gonna enjoy that. I'm gonna enjoy that. I'm gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Pretty close to calling your overseas family. Your overseas family? All right, let's turn that back on. Ugh, excuse me. God. I'm getting behind on the shows I want to watch this season too. I need to catch up again. Thailand, okay. All right. Bit sleepy, a little bit. I mean, it's only like 10, but I might actually wrap up soon. I don't know. I don't remember what I was doing. Not that I was doing much, but this one. Oh right, I changed this. Control Z, a bunch of that. Save. There we go. Mashal is pretty good at cycles. Mashal? I'm not sure what that is. What is that? Investigating pixel shifting. I wasn't really investigating it, but oh, I've seen that character around. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I've gotten more picky on like what shows I'll actually sit through now, so I don't know. So, interview with OCD can understand better why it's hard. Yeah, well, it's fine. It's fine. That's what I did. Me? Yeah, oh yeah. I watched. Well, I haven't watched season 2 if that's out yet. I've watched season 1, but I've read the whole manga or manhwa or whatever, so I know what happens. I know what happens like for the whole story. So, I'll watch it. Yeah, I do want to see it animated. That's for sure. Season 2. Okay, so it's currently airing, right? Yeah, they've got only like what, 5 episodes out right now? Yeah. Yeah, so I'll watch it. Probably tomorrow. All right. Yeah. I mean, it's a good story. Isekai anime on Netflix. Netflix. How you spell things? Yeah. Yeah, so there's one show that I started watching because I've been reading the manga. A bunch of stuff that I've been reading has been getting adaptions, which I'm all for. But it's a isekai in like reverse isekai, if that makes any sense. This one. This right here is absolutely fantastic. Uncle from Another World? No. No, not that dumb one. This one. Welcome to Japan, Mrs. Elf. Nihon ne yokoso, Elf-san. Elf-san. Just this one is this guy right here. When he goes to sleep, he dreams of another world kind of thing. And then he dies one day and when he's exploring a ruin with this one. And he thought it was just like a dream or whatever until she was there in his apartment. He's like, wait, shit, what? So they can travel back and forth between like this world and that world kind of thing. It's neat. It's cute. I like it. I like it a lot. MC isn't really overpowered. This one is because reasons. Shut up. Don't worry about it. But yeah, it's good. It's cute. I like it. And this character hasn't really been introduced properly yet. Looking forward to that. So someone that posted about playing this game, Ni no Kuni 2, and had no idea it was an isekai in the most amazing way. What? Why does that sound familiar? I should know that, shouldn't I? Oh, that's the Ghibli one, right? The Ghibli game? Because, yeah, I mean, like, look at this art style. Look, that's that art style right there. Basically, Inuyasha reboot. Not quite, no. Not quite. Not there, but... I don't remember if that was really explored too much, Epic. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that's it. There's some other bullshit at the end. Yeah, there's some other bullshit at the end, at the very end of the story that happens, that doesn't really play nicely with that theory. Yeah. The premise is played so weirdly straight it makes it, I guess. Yeah, all right. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, I'm already playing a game that's like RPG-ish. I don't know. Action RPG, kind of, sort of. It's Horizon I'm playing, yeah. But you're running around an open world, smacking monsters in the face with a stick, or poking them from afar with an arrow, or explosions or whatever. But you know, let me add some of this stuff here. Hang on. But yeah, I need to catch up for a lot of stuff. Even though shows I'm currently watching, I'm a little behind on. There's one where I'm getting there. There's one show that I'm watching. What did I change, actually? I didn't actually change anything. I haven't done anything yet. There's one show I'm watching that basically this old salaryman, this old what's it? Social worker, right? Gets run over by a truck. The truck coon comes and gets him, and he like reincarnates into this anime game as one of the main antagonists. Interesting premise. I don't know if I can finish it, but I'm gonna try. Caves of Quid. I think I know which one that is. So we can touch grenades and learn to make them. Oh my god. Caves of Quid. Is that the game I'm thinking about? Thinking it is. No. Is this just like a different dwarf fortress? What is this? Is this just a different dwarf fortress? What the hell? What? What's going on here? Caves of Quid, apparently, Jojo. I don't know. Wait, what? I think I've seen that. Wait a minute. Close? One of 3 games that came out into 1.0 last year after decades of development. Ooh, one of those. Okay. It's a science fantasy RPG and roguelike epic steeped in retro futurism, deep simulation, and swaths of sentient plants. Excuse. Come inhabit an exotic world and chisel through a layer of cake of 1,000-year-old civilizations. A layer cake of 1,000-year-old civilizations. Play the role of a mutant from the salt-spangled jungles of Quid, or play as a Truekin descendant from one of the few remaining echodomes. The toxic arboreta of that, the ice-sheathed arcology of Ibul, or the crustal mortars of Yawning Moon. Decide, is it a dying Earth, or is it on the verge of rebirth? Oh. Or an insane single-player RPG net hack, but yeah, it's got a strange layers of mechanics. Huh. Developed for over 15 years, since 2007. Began as a science fantasy roguelike dream of co-creators Jason and Brian. Released the first beta in 2010. In 2015, the game was launched on Steam Early Access. Since then, it's accrued. A few more contributors who have enriched the project by helping to add visual effects, sounds, original soundtrack, UI, new systems, new lore, and half a world of content. Wow. The game has grown into a wild garden of emergent narrative, where handwritten story weaves a path through rich physical, social, and historical simulations. Rose is a hybrid handcrafted and procedure-generated world that's alive in a way few game worlds are. Interesting. Like a wall, black and white, dig through it. Or eat it with your... okay. Or melt it with... Sure. Yes, every wall has a melting point. Beautiful. I'll have to check this out. Adventure mode, yeah. I'll have to check this out. You fly. Fly, you fools. Kind of want to get more games on itch.io instead of Steam because you own the games there, but Steam makes it so convenient. Steam makes it so convenient, yeah. So convenient. Famously, you can wear a face on your face and turn yourself into a living door with the right step. What? Excuse me? Here's how one writes such, makes such a UI and how they have friend the engine, right? Yeah, I'd be curious about that as well. Those are the go-to talking points. Sure, all right. If you say so. Wear your own face on your face as opposed to someone else's face on your face. Double face? Or what the huh? Sure, sure. Do you like molt and then that's your like a second face? You just put it on back on your other. Do you shed your skin? Huh? What? Two-faced. You're right. Two-faced. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe. Hey, anything for a stat boost? Anything for that +3 or whatever, right? God. Legit strat is more body parts. I'm reminded of one quest line in Borderlands 2 where a loader bot thinks he's human or some shit, right? So he needs to do human things like wear clothes. So the mission, the quest is, you know, go kill a bunch of bandits or whatever and bring them pieces of their clothes or whatever, their armor, and bring it to him or whatever, right? And he goes, I feel more human now, but not quite there. I know, humans have limbs, right? Go get me limbs. So you'll kill some more bandits, pick up some body parts, and he duct tapes the body parts to his robot limbs. And he goes, wow, I'm human now. I was like, sure. Sure. It's 5 easy payments of $29.99. Tell me about how I need more body parts. Yeah. Be kind of down to write a similar engine from scratch and see. Yeah, so that's honestly kind of like why I like doing a lot of the assembly stuff on the NES, is because you're basically forced to do everything by like from scratch, right? And figuring out the game engine, right? Because I enjoy stuff like that. I enjoy doing that kind of thing. And I don't know enough. I'm not fluent enough in C to be able to, you know, enjoy the game making end of things, or not the engine sort of things. I'd be stuck on the language sort of things, right? Yeah. I also just played a 2015 NES game about being forced over body parts, so like maybe it's just a thing. What game was that? Four separate body parts. What game is that? Do I have it? Probably not. Maybe I might be wrapped up by the time you get back. I don't know. We'll see. I've been distracted for the past hour, but some games don't have DRM. We use DRM. Yeah, there's a few out there. Oh. Where's the actual list? Oh, I needed to scroll down. Really? Doom 3 doesn't have that? I figured the first Dooms didn't, but Doom 3 doesn't? I know the Quake ones. Really? 2077 doesn't have... Wow. I figured the Witchers wouldn't because they're on GOG. They're on Good Old Games. Do you have that with you at work, your Retroid? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. The Myst games make sense in that whole thing. Yeah, GOG is DRM free for the most part. I think there's some stuff that's not on there. I think. But yeah. Hotline Miami. A lot of this stuff makes sense. Psychonauts. Wasteland. Crusader Kings. Bunch of Paradox stuff. Oh. Sega? Really? Sonic Adventure DX. Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Valkyria Chronicles? Really? Even that one? Huh. I have that game too. 2013. Oh, excuse me. Get It Together. What is this? Chad Granite works at what? Oh my god. All right. Yeah, so you're going around picking up your body parts. I love it. I love it. Hot, sexy, blonde scientist. Yeah. Well, that has just won't quit farting so I can fly through the air. Oh my god. The torso crawls. All right. I like that. That's good. Oh, you can dismantle yourself? Oh, because he's got it to get... Okay. All right, so it's a platformer puzzle. Okay. Puzzle platforming thing. Nice. This is good. I like how this looks. Farting level. Farting level. Oh, yeah, there it is. All right, yep. I love this premise. It works well, I think. It works really well. I'll have to check that game out. I'll have to check it out. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I lost an hour or two on it. Nice. Nice. Oh. Anyway, I am starting to fall asleep. I am tired. I need to wrap up. I got next to nothing done tonight. But I got something done. We did fix a bug or two. Well, the soft lock, but yeah, I'm falling asleep here. I need to get to bed. I'm tired. And I might just freaking dump this on the goddamn train. Wasn't very good. But before we go, we're gonna see if there's anybody alive we can go say hi to. I accidentally closed out of my dashboard, so that's cool. Let's open that back up. Ooh, Anne's live. No, she's not. No. God damn it, Twitch. Why are you showing me? Oh, my God. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Come here. Yeah. Let's go over here. Yeah, so come in there to say hi. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, or whatever this is. Yeah. I need to go get some rest. I'll be back on Sunday doing, I don't know, something. Maybe more of this. Maybe the that Sprite thing I wanted to try out. I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, you guys have a good night. And yeah, I'll see you on Sunday, hopefully. But yeah. Bye.